Hi friends, in our channel A to Z for Kids Zone, we provide many useful informative videos. We have explained mathematical concepts. We are telling moral stories for kids in Tamil on weekly basis. We are posting videos science with experiment wherein we explain science concept more understandable. Hope you would like all our videos so hit on thumbs up. If you are a parent or teacher watching this video, yes, this channel is completely for your kids, aimed at age 3 to 14 years age. You can undoubtedly play all our videos. We don't have harsh contents or videos that impact kids. Please subscribe our channel and get notification so that you can get notification and click on bell button. Share these videos with your and all your social platform to help us spread this video. We also request we also respect your valuable feedbacks. Please comment us and let us know. Thank you.
Hi friends, today we are going to see an interesting chapter, chemistry. Chapter 7, chemistry. If water is added to other liquids, they become dilute. Take any liquid, go on adding water to it. The liquid becomes dilute and loses its density. This can be understood by an experiment. Take a glass, put some water to it, add 1 spoonful of sugar. Stir well. Sugar dissolves in water and becomes solution. Taste it. It will be sweet. Again, put equal amount of water and stir well. Taste it. The sweetness is reduced. Water reduces the concentration of sugar solution. Second one. Coal is black. When it is burnt, the ash we get is white. Have you seen the thermal powder plant? The thermal power plant. The fuel used there is to generate electricity is coal. The fuel used there to generate electricity is coal. In thermal power plant, coal is soaked in lots and heaps. The coal is burnt and water in the boiler is heated to convert it into high pressure steam. With the help of steam turbines are arrived. And generator coupled to the shaft of steam turbines rotates and electricity is produced. The coal is burnt and the result is fly ash. The ash is white in color. Why? Coal has carbon in it. When it is burnt, the carbon mixes with oxygen and carbon dioxide is formed. Suppose carbon is not burned fully, ash with unburned carbon particles is to be seen in black color, but the ash appears white. Coal contains carbon that has black color. In addition, coal contains carbon and hydrogen components called hydrocarbon. Also, there will be potassium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, iron, and other metallic salts. When coal is burned, carbon dioxide is formed. The hydrocarbon splits it into hydrogen and carbon. The hydrogen mixes with oxygen and vapor is formed. To generate carbon dioxide, carbon burns. Like carbon dioxide steams and gases are liberated into air. The metallic salts also splits and to form metallic oxide and the metallic oxide. The metallic salts also splits, and to form metallic oxides, the metals mix up with oxygen. When these oxides are produced, they do not split easily to heat. Therefore, they remain in ash. Most of the metallic oxide are white in color. Example: potassium oxide, aluminum oxide, calcium oxide. These are white in color. Zinc oxide used in oil paint is white in color. The ash we get out of charcoal contains potassium oxide in large quantities. Naturally, ash appears white. Sometimes coal is not fully burned. Few carbon particles are not burnt and remain. Then the ash, that is mixture of metallic white oxide and carbon particles, seen to be gray. Third one. How do you identify acid and base? How do you identify acid and bases? The easy way to identify acids and bases is to use litmus paper. 1. Vinegar. 2. Water. 3. Milk. 4. Soap solution. 5th one, lime juice. To do this experiment, take 5 glass beakers. Put in them vinegar, water, milk, soap solution and lime juice respectively. Take blue litmus paper and make 5 pieces of it. Dip 1 pieces each in the beakers. The paper dipped in the beakers containing vinegar and lime juice turn into pink color. The color of rest of the paper or the color of rest of the papers in other beakers do not change. That is, color of blue litmus paper dipped in acid is changed. Now take pink colored litmus paper, cut into 5 pieces. Dip 1 pieces each in all beakers. The litmus paper dipped in soap solution turns into blue. That is, soap solution is base. Milk and water are neutral to litmus paper. They are neither acid nor base. 4th one, copper sulfate at home. Take a little copper oxide or copper carbonate in a beaker. Pour almost same quantity of dilute sulfuric acid in it. Stir it so that they mix well. Take the beaker on the stove. After a little quantity of solution is vaporized, take the beaker and keep aside to cool. After a short while, you will observe bright blue crystal in the beaker. These are the crystals of copper sulfate. This is often called blue vitriol. CuO plus H2SO4 gives CuSO4 plus H2O. 5th one, copper plating on iron. To avoid iron to get rusted, usually it is plated with copper. If an iron piece is copper plated, rusting can be slowed down. Prepare a solution of copper sulfate. Let it be a concentrated solution. Have the iron piece, a nail, a plate, etc. in it for some time. Just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. The copper plating will be done on iron automatically. If you need a thick coating, the iron piece has to be dipped in copper sulfate solution for a long time. 6th one, the form of color soap piece is white. Take a soap piece and put in water. Now it is soap solution. Stir it. There will be many bubbles. These bubbles is foam. Add potassium permanganate crystal to it. To little water. The water becomes red. Take a spoonful of color water and put it to a bucket containing water. The color of mixture would be very pale. That is, you cannot identify the color of water in the bucket. Adding color to the color soap is prepared. The soap cake is small. It obtains the color added to it. If you add a small piece of colored soap to a bucket, water foam is produced. The color spread very thin and you cannot notice. Why foam is white? You may have noticed soap bubbles. It is very thin, through which you can see. But still, if many small soap bubbles group together, they appear to be white. When light passes through one bubble, it reflects through the other bubble. Therefore, ultimately, much of light is reflected. Therefore, the foam looks white. 7th one. Air we exhale contain carbon dioxide. Air we exhale contain carbon dioxide. Take a test tube, fill 3/4 of it with lime water. Put a straw into the test tube. Blow air into the straw. Then you go on blowing bubbles in lime water. Come up and near the surface. The lime water comes up and near the surface of the water they appear in atmosphere. But at the same time the color of the water that is transparent becomes milky white. Therefore, the air you exhaled contains carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide gas turns the color of lime water into milky white. 8th one. When a candle burns, it emits black soot. A candle, whether its color is white or red, it burns with yellow flame and emits black soot. The smoke contains the minute particles of carbon. This you can observe by holding a metallic plate or glass piece near the flame. Immediately there would be a black layer on it. Wait till the plate or glass piece gets cooled. Then touch it with finger. The black powder comes out. This is soot. The wax in the candle is compound of carbon and hydrogen. First of all, the wax melts and becomes vapor. The carbon and hydrogen molecules separates and mix with oxygen in air. When hydrogen mixes with oxygen, water is produced. Carbon mixes with oxygen and carbon dioxide is produced. Thus, when candle burns, vapor and carbon dioxide are liberated, from where the black soot comes. In the flame there are hot carbon particles. Still the particles when come in contact with enough oxygen only, they burn. Though the carbon particles in the flame are hot, they do not get sufficient oxygen required for burning. The effect is they do not fully burn and result is black soot. 9th one. When wood is burnt, the flame of different color is produced. To understand the phenomenon, you do this experiment. Take a coin and hold it in tongues. Dip in water and then push it into a salt heap. Then the salt particles added to the coin. Bring the coin near a spirit lamp and heat it. there will be a yellow flame. You heat again till the yellow flame is not seen. Now you push the coin into the packet of baking soda, alum, lime and caustic soda. Now you push the coin into a packet of baking soda, alum, lime and caustic soda. Every time you heat, at the same instant the color of the flame may not change. Borax gives green color. Each element when heated gives a color of its own. For example, when sodium is heated to a definite temperature, yellow flame is seen. Have you not seen a sodium vapor lamp? Likewise, borax gives green color. Wood is a mixture of many combustible elements. Therefore, when it burns, we see a flame of different colors. You take a wood piece and burn it and observe the flame. 10th one, we wear cloth of light shade in summer. We do not wear especially black colored cloth. This is true. The dark colored, especially black colored cloth absorbs heat of sun and creates uneasiness during summer. During summer days, the intensity of sunlight is more and severe. The light colored, like white, light pink, etc., clothes dissipate the sunlight by reflecting it back. For comfort, we use clothes of light shade in summer. To understand the phenomena, still better to do this experiment. Take two identical test tubes and fill them with cold water. Note down the temperature of the cold water. Now cover one of the test tube with white paper and other with black paper. Then keep the test tube in the sun for about an hour. After 1 hour, measure the temperature of both the test tube. Though both the tubes are placed in sunlight for the same time, you will be surprised to see the vast difference between their temperature. The temperature of the test tube covered with black paper is more as the major part of the sunlight fall on it is observed, whereas much of the sunlight falling on the white paper gets reflected. Thank you.